Welcome to Rustic and Rooted. Today, we're exploring small countryside English cottage outdoor kitchens designed for relaxed living and timeless garden beauty. From weathered stone patios to herb-filled cooking corners, these ideas combine practical layouts with soft cottage landscaping and natural materials. Whether your garden is spacious or compact, these outdoor kitchen inspirations offer gentle charm, comfort, and everyday functionality for peaceful countryside living. Weathered limestone underfoot gives this outdoor kitchen a grounded, time-worn appearance that suits a small English cottage beautifully. Pale gray stone contrasts softly with dark iron fixtures and warm timber stools, while lavender and foxgloves spill gently along the patio edges. Early sunlight catches the uneven texture of the paving, creating subtle highlights that shift throughout the afternoon beside the climbing ivy walls. Keeping the layout compact helps preserve open walking space in smaller gardens. A narrow stone counter paired with built-in storage underneath allows cooking tools and pots to stay organized without crowding the patio. Gravel borders around the paving improve drainage during rainy months, and hardy herbs such as thyme or rosemary thrive close to the warm stone surfaces with very little maintenance required. An aged brick wall creates a sheltered backdrop for this tucked-away kitchen arrangement, giving the entire corner a settled countryside character. Soft moss between the bricks, espalier fruit trees, and faded terracotta accents introduce layers of texture without overwhelming the space. During spring mornings, the scent of damp brick and nearby roses drifts through the courtyard, while lantern light glows gently across the gravel after sunset. Positioning the kitchen against an existing wall can significantly reduce installation costs because utilities and shelving remain concentrated in one area. Open wooden racks keep cookware accessible while maintaining an airy appearance. For smaller cottage gardens, limiting the color palette to muted greens, warm reds, and weathered wood tones prevents the nook from appearing visually crowded. Thick reclaimed timber instantly gives the prep station a handcrafted quality that feels appropriate for relaxed countryside living. Knots, grain patterns, and softly worn edges become part of the visual appeal rather than imperfections to hide. Sage plants and lavender growing nearby release fragrance whenever a breeze moves through the garden path, while stone paving underneath keeps the area practical during damp weather. Rather than installing oversized cabinetry, a simple open-shelf design keeps the kitchen lighter and easier to maintain. Baskets underneath can store garden tools, linens, or serving trays without adding visual heaviness. Homeowners working with limited budgets often find reclaimed wood far more affordable than custom outdoor cabinetry, especially when paired with natural stone or brick already present in the garden. A timber pergola overhead introduces vertical structure while softening direct sunlight across the kitchen area. Climbing roses and trailing wisteria weave naturally around the beams, filtering patches of light onto the flagstone patio below. The mixture of weathered wood, pale stone, and surrounding greenery creates a relaxed setting that feels especially inviting during long summer evenings with birdsong carrying through nearby trees. When designing covered outdoor kitchens, keeping the pergola proportional to the patio size prevents the structure from dominating the garden. Slim posts and open rafters maintain airflow while still offering partial shade. In wetter climates, sealing the wood annually helps preserve its texture and color, particularly where vines and moisture tend to gather along the upper beams. Raised herb beds surrounding the kitchen create both visual softness and everyday practicality. Rosemary, thyme, mint, and sage bring shifting shades of green that pair naturally with rustic stone counters and gravel pathways. As the sun warms the leaves, the fragrance becomes noticeable even from across the garden, giving the entire cooking area a fresh atmosphere closely tied to the surrounding landscape. Placing herbs near preparation surfaces saves unnecessary movement while cooking outdoors. Narrow planting beds are often easier to maintain than deep cottage borders because trimming and harvesting remain accessible from all sides. Gravel paths between the beds also help reduce muddy areas after rainfall, which becomes especially useful in compact countryside gardens with frequent foot traffic. Handmade brick gives this small oven area a traditional appearance that settles naturally into an English cottage garden. The warm red and brown tones work beautifully beside weathered stone paving and faded wooden benches. In cooler seasons, the retained warmth from the brick lingers well into the evening, while nearby hollyhocks and foxgloves soften the structure with gentle movement and color. A compact brick oven does not require an oversized patio to function effectively. Positioning seating slightly to the side instead of directly in front keeps pathways clear and improves circulation around the cooking space. Brick surfaces generally age well outdoors with minimal upkeep, although occasional moss removal helps maintain safe footing around the oven during wetter months. Moving to a more relaxed arrangement, gravel flooring introduces a casual countryside texture that works especially well beside older cottages. The muted tones of crushed stone blend quietly with timber shelving, climbing ivy, and soft flower borders without competing for attention. Footsteps across the gravel create a gentle crunch that adds subtle sound and rhythm to the garden during calm afternoons. For homeowners seeking a lower-cost patio alternative, gravel remains one of the simplest materials to install and maintain. Defining the kitchen perimeter with reclaimed brick or stone edging prevents loose gravel from spreading into planting beds. Choosing smaller furniture pieces also helps preserve openness, allowing compact courtyards to feel balanced rather than crowded with outdoor equipment. weathered farmhouse table placed at the center of the outdoor kitchen introduces warmth without requiring elaborate built-in structures. Scratches, faded paint, and aged wood grain contribute naturally to the cottage atmosphere, especially when paired with simple stone paving and nearby rose bushes. Morning light reflecting across the tabletop gives the space a relaxed softness that suits slow outdoor breakfasts and quiet gatherings. Instead of relying entirely on fixed counters, movable tables offer flexibility for both preparation and dining. Narrow benches can slide neatly underneath when not in use, helping conserve patio space in smaller gardens. Applying protective oil once or twice a year keeps older timber surfaces resilient outdoors while still allowing the natural texture and patina to remain visible. An L-shaped corner layout uses limited garden space efficiently while creating clear zones for cooking, serving, and storage. Stone counters paired with rustic shelving establish visual weight along the walls, while ivy and cottage flowers soften the sharper edges of the structure. Late afternoon sunlight often settles beautifully into sheltered corners like this, warming the brick surfaces and highlighting climbing greenery overhead. Next, careful scaling becomes important when designing compact corner kitchens. Slim counters and shallow shelves maintain functionality without narrowing walking areas. Keeping taller planting elements toward the back also preserves visibility across the garden, allowing the kitchen to feel integrated rather than separated from the surrounding landscape. Durable stone materials work particularly well here because corners naturally experience heavier daily use. Climbing roses draped around the patio frame the outdoor kitchen with softness while introducing seasonal color that changes throughout the year. Pale blooms against weathered stone and rustic shelving create a balanced contrast between structure and planting. During early summer evenings, the fragrance becomes especially noticeable near the seating area, blending with the cool scent of damp earth after watering nearby borders. Maintaining clear pathways beneath climbing plants helps prevent the patio from feeling overgrown. Rose varieties with repeat flowering cycles often provide longer seasonal interest without requiring excessive upkeep. Pairing the blooms with restrained materials such as limestone, gravel, or aged timber keeps the composition calm and cohesive, allowing the garden itself to remain the visual focus around the cooking area. From rustic wooden prep stations to pergola-covered patios and fragrant herb gardens, each outdoor kitchen design highlights the balance between practicality and relaxed countryside style. Thoughtful layouts, natural textures, and cottage planting can turn even the smallest garden into a welcoming place to cook and gather outdoors. If you enjoyed these ideas, please like the video, subscribe to Rustic and Rooted, and share your favorite outdoor kitchen style in the comments below.